Right, so we're going to talk a little about energy and metabolism in cells. So in cells, there's a couple things going on. Okay, there's the breakdown of food to create energy, and then there's the use of um, uh, chemicals or atoms to build up and make new things. Okay, when we are producing materials in the cell, the process is called a biochemical pathway. It's basically how the cells take the reactants, do a step in the reaction, take that product and use it as a reactant to do something else, and so on. And you get this kind of pathway to go from your initial reactants all the way to your final product through several different reactions. Okay, and there's there's kind of two categories for biochemical pathways. There's catabolic pathways, which take large molecules, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and breaks them down into smaller molecules, carbon dioxide and water. And then we have anabolic pathways, which take smaller molecules or atoms and build them up into larger molecules like proteins, enzymes, DNA, cell membranes, and those type of things. All the stuff that the cell in your body use. Really, the difference here between anabolic and catabolic pathways is simply, well, obviously, if we're building up bigger molecules or breaking down bigger molecules, but it's ultimately the direction in which the energy flows. So as we break down molecules in the catabolic pathway, we produce energy. And that energy that we produce is used by the anabolic pathways to build up larger molecules, right? Because anabolic pathways require energy. We're going from smaller molecules to larger molecules. And catabolic pathways release energy. So it's a nice combination of things. So within a cell, the breakdown of certain large molecules and the energy produced from that helps create the energy that's used to build up larger molecules. Okay, and in the cell there are these molecules that are specific. Their purpose is to carry energy. They're called ATP, adenosine triphosphates, and they have a unique characteristic that they're able to transfer energy from one pathway to the other, and they just work in a cyclic manner where they'll pick up energy from the catabolic side and deliver that energy to the anabolic side, and then they go back and it just goes back and forth, carrying energy one way or the other. Okay, when we deal with the biochemistry things in later chapters, we will see some of these pathways.